In the lush and verdant village of Ekora, where the baobab trees stood tall and the rivers sang lullabies, there lived Remy, a woman whose beauty could rival the most breathtaking sunsets. Her skin was as smooth as the finest silk, her eyes sparkled like the morning dew, and her smile could charm the fiercest of hearts. She is known as the village slay queen. Remy was adored and envied for her grace and allure. Remy had a secret ambition. She sought wealth and luxury, something beyond the humble means of her village life. But she found a way to achieve this by dating wealthy married men. Her strategy was simple, yet effective. She would draw close to married men, charming them with her beauty and seductive demeanor. Once they were ensnared by her allure, she would accept their advances, and soon they would be showering her with gifts and money. Then, when she had taken all she could, she would break up with them and move on to the next target. Among the men Remy ensnared was Mr. Kefi, a rich merchant known throughout Ekora for his wealth. Mr. Kefi had a prosperous business trading in exotic goods, and his fortune was the talk of the village. He owned several grand houses, a fleet of trading caravans, and his name was synonymous with success. When Remy set her sights on him, she saw an opportunity too good to miss. Mr. Kefi, despite being married, was quickly captivated by Remy's beauty and charm. He began to spend more time and money on her, neglecting his wife and children. His wife, Amara, was a woman of grace and patience, but even she could not bear the pain of watching her husband's affection and resources being diverted to another woman. Amara begged Remy to leave her husband alone, but Remy, driven by her desire for wealth, turned a deaf ear to her cries. Remy and Mr. Kefi's affair grew more intense. He lavished her with gifts, jewelry, fine clothes, and even a small house on the outskirts of the village. The more he gave, the more distant he becomes from his own family. His children, once the apple of his eyes, now felt neglected and hurt. The harmonious household that Amara has nurtured began to crumble under the weight of betrayal. After taking a considerable amount of money and gifts from Mr. Kefi, Remy broke off the relationship, leaving behind a trail of chaos in his family. Mr. Kefi tried to reconcile with his wife and children, but the damage was already done. Trust, once broken, is hard to mend, and scars of Remy's manipulation remained. Remy's next target was Nnamdi, a married man whose family lived in a distant village. Nnamdi was charming and adventurous, and their affair was passionate and intense. Nnamdi was a trader, like Mr. Kefi, but his ventures took him to far-off lands, bringing back exotic goods and tales of his travels. He was a man of the world, and this worldly knowledge only added to his allure. Remy and Nnamdi's affair lasted longer than her previous entanglement. They shared a deep physical connection and emotional bond that went beyond mere lust. They spent countless hours together, sharing secrets and dreams, and their relationship was marked by both excitement and secrecy. During their affair, Remy became pregnant several times. Each time, they decided to terminate the pregnancy, agreeing that their relationship was not meant to produce children. For Nnamdi, the relationship was an escape from his responsibilities, a dalliance with a beautiful woman. For Remy, it was a means to financial security. Although their relationship brought her wealth, but it also brought her moments of deep regret and sorrows. Each termination left a scar on her soul, a reminder of the life she was sacrificing for material gain. Eventually, their relationship too came to an end, but it left a deeper mark on Remy. Nnamdi returned to his family, resuming his role as a husband and father, but he could not forget the time spent with Remy. Their affair was a secret he would carry to his grave, a part of his life that he could never fully reconcile. After years of manipulating wealthy men, Remy decided it was time to settle down. She yearned for a stable and loving relationship, something genuine and lasting. It was then that she met Chike, a handsome and kind-hearted young man from a neighboring village. Chike was everything Remy had ever wanted in a partner: loyal, hardworking, and deeply in love with her. For the first time, Remy felt a true connection, one that was not based on deception or material gain. Chike was a farmer, respected in his village for his dedication and integrity. His fields were lush with crops, and he took great pride in his work. When he met Remy, he was struck by her beauty and charm. But what truly captivated him was her spirit. He saw in her a woman of strength and resilience, someone who had the potential to be a wonderful partner and mother. Remy and Chike's love blossomed. They spent their days laughing and dreaming together, planning a future filled with joy and happiness. Chike's family welcomed Remy with open arms, and soon, wedding preparations were underway. The village buzzed with excitement, and everyone looked forward to the grand celebration. As the wedding day approached, one day, Chike's uncle traveled into the village to assist with the wedding preparations. Immediately Remy saw Chike's uncle, she became frozen, with many thoughts flowing through her mind as she stared at him because she knew the man. Then Chike introduced the man as his uncle. To Remy's shock, the uncle was none other than Nnamdi, the man she had dated and for whom she had terminated multiple pregnancies. Fear gripped Remy as she realized that her past was about to catch up with her. They were both just looking at each other. Nnamdi recognized Remy immediately. Although their affair had ended years ago, but the memories were still vivid. So after that moment, Nnamdi confronted Remy privately, demanding to know if she had told Chike about their past life. Remy, terrified of losing the man she truly loved, begged Nnamdi to keep their secret. But Nnamdi, feeling betrayed and protective of his nephew, decided that the truth had to come out. The next day, after Nnamdi has pondered a lot about the situation, he decided not to allow his nephew marry a girl like Remy. So Nnamdi called Chike to sit, and he revealed everything to Chike: the affair, the abortions, and Remy's history of manipulating wealthy men. Remy was there, accepting that everything he said was true. Chike was devastated. The woman he loved and planned to marry had a past filled with deceit and betrayal. Unable to reconcile this with the woman he thought he knew, Remy tried to explain things to Chike, trying to convince him that it was her past. But Chike was heartbroken, and he broke off the engagement, shattering Remy's dream of a happy future. Heartbroken and ostracized, Remy found herself alone. The villagers who once admired her now whispered about her past, and she became a parish, desperate for redemption. Remy sought the counsel of Mama Eke, the village elder known for her wisdom and connection to the spirit world. Mama Eke listened to Remy's story with a compassionate heart. The path of deception leads only to sorrow, she said, but every soul can seek redemption. She advised Remy to embark on a journey to cleanse her spirit and seek forgiveness from the gods. So Remy undertook a pilgrimage, traveling to sacred sites across the land. She fasted, prayed, and made offerings at the shrines of various deities. Along her journey, she encountered mythical creatures and spirits who tested her resolve. In the northern desert, Remy met Oya, the goddess of winds and storms. Oya was a fierce and formidable deity, and she challenged Remy with a series of fierce tempests. The winds howled, and the sand stung Remy's skin, but she stood her ground. She spoke to Oya with sincerity and determination, expressing her desire to change and seek forgiveness. Her words touched Oya, and the storms calmed, earning Remy the goddess's blessing. In the eastern rainforest, Remy encountered Mami Water, the water spirit. Mami Water was a beautiful and mysterious being, known for her power over the waters. She tasked Remy with bringing water to a drought-stricken village. Remy used her resourcefulness and determination to dig wells and create irrigation channels, bringing much needed water to the parched land. The villagers rejoiced, and Mami Water, seeing Remy's genuine efforts, granted her favor. In the southern mountains, Remy faced Nyambe, a fire-breathing dragon. Nyambe was a guardian of ancient treasures, and he challenged Remy to prove her worth. Using her wit and courage, Remy navigated through Nyambe's fiery challenges and outwitted the dragon. She found a hidden treasure and shared it with the needy villagers, earning their gratitude and Nyambe's respect. In the western plains, Remy met Ijapa, the wise tortoise, who posed riddles to test her wisdom and patience. Ijapa was known for his cleverness and deep understanding of the world. Remy's perseverance and humility allowed her to solve the riddles, and Ijapa, impressed by her growth and determination, imparted his ancient wisdom to her. After years of penance and self-discovery, Remy returned to Ekora, transformed. The villagers, seeing the changes in her, began to forgive and accept her once more. Remy approached Chike, her eyes filled with sincerity and remorse. "I cannot undo the past," she said, "but I have learnt and grown. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me." Chike, though still hurt, saw the genuine transformation in Remy. "Forgiveness takes time," he said, "but I see that you have changed. Perhaps in time we can rebuild what was lost." Remy nodded, understanding that a true redemption was a lifelong journey. Remy dedicated herself to helping others, using her past experiences to guide and support those in need. Her story became a powerful lesson in Ekora, reminding everyone of the consequences of deception and the possibility of redemption. Remy knew that earning back the trust of the village and Chike would not be easy. So, she began her journey of rebuilding by engaging in community service. She helped farmers in their fields, assisted women in the market, and offered her time to the elders, listening to their stories and learning from their wisdom. Her dedication and humility began to change the villagers' perception of her. One day, a severe drought struck Ekora, threatening the crops and the livelihood of the villagers. Remy, recalling her encounter with Mami Water, led a group to dig new wells and create a system to collect and store rainwater. Her leadership and knowledge helped the village survive the drought, earning her the respect and gratitude of many. Chike watched Remy's efforts with a mixture of admiration and lingering pain. He could see that she was no longer the same woman who had deceived so many. Her actions were selfless and genuine, reflecting a deep transformation. Though he was still weary, but he found himself drawn to her once more. Now, Chike, witnessing Remy's steadfastness, felt a deep sense of respect and renewed affection for her. He realized that she had truly changed and that her love for him was sincere. The walls around his heart began to crumble, and he decided to give the relationship another chance. With Chike's acceptance, Remy felt a renewed sense of hope and joy. They decided to take things slowly, rebuilding their relationship on a foundation of trust and mutual respect. The village, seeing their genuine efforts, offered their support and blessings. Their love, now based on honesty and shared values. They spent time together working in the fields, attending community gardens, and planning a future based on simple, yet profound joys. The wedding preparations resumed, this time with a deeper understanding of what it meant to commit to one another. Now, the day of the wedding finally arrived, and the village of Ekora was alive with celebration. The vibrant colors of traditional attire, the rhythmic beats of drums, and the joyous songs of the villagers filled the air. It was a day of unity, forgiveness, and new beginnings. Remy and Chike stood before their families and the village elders, their hearts filled with love and hope. Mama Eke, who had guided Remy on a journey of redemption, presided over the ceremony. She spoke of the power of forgiveness, the importance of integrity, and the beauty of love that is built on trust. As Remy and Chike exchanged their vows, the villagers cheered and celebrated. It was not just a union of two people, but a testament to the power of transformation and the possibility of redemption. The feast that followed was grand, with dishes from various regions, symbolizing the unity and diversity of their community. Remy's story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of community. It reminded everyone in Ekura that true strength lies in admitting one's mistakes, seeking forgiveness, and working towards a better future. Her legacy was one of hope and transformation, inspiring generations to come. And so, the tale of Remy, the village slave queen who found redemption, became a cherished part of Ekura's folklore, a story that will be told and retold, ensuring that lessons of the past would guide the hearts and minds of the future.